Mana pitch. Centuries ago, we built a city on this coast to exploit a vast underground supply event. A black, viscous raw material we refined into powerful mana gems. Soon after, the city became a magnet for unlikely events known as glitches, and improbable people called glitchers. Eventually, most citizens came to call Managlitch City by a new name. We present Managlitch, City of Accidental Wonders. Do try to keep your aura clear, citizen.
Glenn 755 here. Almost not. You've locked on to Z frequency 2308 and listening to Managlitch City Underground. Broadcasting by net, info tower, and data scry every open period. We're here to help you keep your skin intact here in the City of Accidental Wonders. So we've missed Harvest End, and it's already the 4th of Daywane, year 715. Cohorts, there's a lot we need to talk about tonight, so best to get started. First, thank you all for the kind and worried messages. If it weren't for an emergency services glitcher with a talent for finding hidden things, I'd still be in a pool of my own blood under the building Malicious dropped on me. Thank Void that Managlitch has some of the best healers in the 41 worlds. I've got some meds and a cantrip or two to handle most of the pain, but it's been a bad month. Anyone wondering why you haven't heard from me in a while? That's why. Second, my friend is also safe. Their portal stabilized ahead of schedule, and they stepped through early. Something about dark matter interactions with astral aligned blah blah whatever. Ask Nicholin, I don't know. But they arrived before the attack and had time to get to safety, so thank Void for that. Their visit was pretty important, but I can't talk about it yet. You may hear more about them in a later broadcast. But here's the most important part. Managlitch City is not okay. Malicious caused millions of pit marks and property damage that will take months or even years to repair. Managlitch has picked up a second geographic wound, joining the Portal Blast scar of 14 years ago. New miles of smashed buildings, ruined roads, wrecked infrastructure. More importantly than that, the creature's rampage killed thousands and injured thousands more. Some of them trampled, most of them under collapsed buildings. Yeah. The psychic damage to the city is nearly as bad. The scar was just techno-magic run amok, but the path of malice is all hatred and pain. And that's not metaphor either. It's so bad there that people and equipment are suffering from the strain of wounded ether as they try to clean up the area. Psychic shielding helps a bit, but they desperately need more people with tough minds and legitimate skills. But the rest of the city's okay, though, right? Pitch no. Managlitch is still reeling from the shock, and we're not done with our troubles either. Crasher demon attacks have reached their highest peak yet, as if the appearance of Malicious inspired them or caused more of them or something. Artema Sable's demon hunter teams are still out there, but sightings of that bunch are way down. I saw a few of them die in the fight against Malicious, and I hear rumors that Crashers have started winning more of the fights. Everyone's scared pitchless. People are keeping to groups, staying off the streets, fortifying their homes and businesses. I mean, the Witchnight rituals for the Catfolk are over, but for the first time in decades, many of them have stayed in the human-dominated areas of the city as bodyguards and security. I mean, that's nice and all, but their historically testy relationship with the citizens of Managlitch is not helping the tension level. Little advice: do not assume the gemmed bracelets and collars a lot of them wear are merely decorative. Sure, the jewelry could be a family heirloom, or it might be something with a spell to make their claws steel carving sharp. Keep your distance unless you're an established friend of the folk. I'll be blunt, cohorts. It's literally my business to know things in Managlitch City, and I hear hints of even more than I know. And the only reason we're not seeing rioting in the streets is the Ministry of Order. All the recruitment a few months ago, it's paying off for the Ministry. They've placed extra security at many of the city's most vital buildings and set up road checkpoints practically every other kilometer. And since I mention it, now is not a good time to have unlicensed cybercasting tech or expired identity papers. You might have gotten off with a warning before. Now you might disappear for a little while. Or a long while. And by the way, if your paperwork isn't exactly perfect, get in touch with us here. We know some people. Look, the point here, they're actually helping keep the city sane by cracking down on everyone, and that turns my stomach. People are happy to see our streets full of uniformed enforcers. I mean, of course I don't want riots for Void's sake, but everyone's getting circing crazy out there. The only good news, if there's any at all, is Managlitch's shiny new hero, Prime Cybercaster MacAllen. After the valiant stand he and the demon hunters made at Pontiu Circle, he could slap babies on ImageCast, and their parents would brag about it endlessly to their friends and neighbors. Plus, the guild has been offering their services both at hospitals and along the path of malice, helping heal bodies and property at massively discounted rates, sometimes even free. Sales figures suggest that children's casting toys will be the big Sunbottom's Eve gift this year, and applications for guild apprenticeships are through the roof. MacAllen's voice is one of the loudest in Managlitch right now, and I hope he's enjoying it. If a cybercaster could be elected to royalty, I think at the moment he'd have a shot. Him, or maybe Artema, if anyone could find her. The palace and the ministry would love to make a public production of thanking her, if only to draw attention from MacAllen. But like I said, she's dropped from sight. So here's the Managlitch City Underground version. You helped save this glitcher's ass, Purple Jacket. I owe you one, and I won't forget it. I guess I owe MacAllen too. Why does the very thought make my skin crawl? Actually, there's a bit more good news. The Undergrounds met with Avrela Singer and her researchers. We've now got them and their pyramid tucked away somewhere safe. To the team that tried to interfere with our little op, I hope you all enjoyed your one-way trip to the Void. It was certainly nice and cathartic for us, even if I did need a few fresh bandages afterwards. And we're taking a good, close look at the equipment you unwillingly donated to us. Nicholin said it uses a cut and color of mana gem he'd never seen before, and he's been happily buried in his workshop for days with them. You know, some of your stuff looks a lot like Empire of Ash workmanship, and I'm beginning to wonder about those weapons Jamestweki allegedly smuggled into the city. We're warning you. Well, too late for you. We're warning whoever's doing this. We're asking some specific questions in potentially productive places. Please try to stop us. We'll just learn even more about you. And as I said, that last attempt felt real good. Anyway, here's the thing about that contested artifact. As she told us before, Miss Singer's convinced it popped into our reality from another one that completely glitched out of existence. Well, the pyramid's aura gets really excited whenever it's got a direct line of sight to Nibiron, the angry red moon that popped into stationary position over us at almost the same time all those pyramids showed up. The monument still responds to almost every test as simple cut and carven stone. But when Nibiron's in view, the planes of reality twist around the thing. Strange things happen to the ether, and our technomagic devices go nuts. I've finally taken a look at it myself, and I can't shake the impression that when it can see that moon, the pyramid is, it's trying harder. Trying what? Pitch if I know. Not sure I want to find out. And not sure we can risk not knowing. Ugh. Everything's gone crazy. Unrest in the street, humans and catfolk living together. We may all glitch out tomorrow. Hooray! So, here's the bright side to the whole circing thing. You want work? Are you a glitcher or even an unchanged with a shady talent or three? You are in luck. The market's never been better. Bodyguards, security, document modification, castings of all kinds. The list goes on. Every fixer in the city's got more opportunities than they do resumes, so now's the time to get cracking. Heck, are you crazy enough to work for the ministry? I hear their background checkers are willing to overlook all sorts of irregularities just to get more bodies on the streets and more ether crew in the air. We can't recommend working for them, of course, but if you're crazy enough to roll the dice, let us know how it works out. We could use a few more insider contacts. Oh, and if you're in need of additional thaumatronic equipment, Nicklin Weber's asked me to officially mention for him he's running off a few custom pieces over the next couple weeks. I guess he wants an occasional rest from analyzing coral-toned mana gems. Now, his constructions are not cheap, but you get what you pay for. He made a flame-casting booster for me with a hand-focused 3-stage aura encabulator. I have no circling idea what that is, but it burnt the head clean off a crasher that jumped me on the way to the grocery store last night, so I'm pretty happy with my new toy. So unless you're hanging out around the Path of Malice, and not many citizens are being paid well enough for that, the city has been free of major glitches lately. There is that lot of used aeromobiles that suddenly don't need any kind of fuel or power source, but that's barely interesting, except to the lot owner. He'll be retiring shortly off the profit from collectors. And, speaking again of the path, MacAllen's promised to make clearing the ether there a top priority for his cybercasters in a further attempt to help the reconstruction efforts. It's too bad we can't just collect all the aura-filtering pyramids from the Managlitch River and line them up along the path. Though the hairs on the back of my neck are telling me that's a terrible idea. A really terrible idea. Huh. Alright, cohorts, this is how it is. The city's in turmoil. No one feels safe. An evening as part of a rubble pile sure didn't do anything for my peace of mind. Just hang in there. No one needs a special glitch to see into the future right now. Things are gonna get worse before they get better. Trouble's in the air. The only way we're gonna get through this is to keep our heads on straight. Be careful, pay attention, and keep a handy surprise or two on your person. We're gonna keep doing our digging here, and we'll keep rewarding anybody with valuable info to share. The people of this city can survive. millions of changed and unchanged both, we can survive. Alright. This is Glenn 755 for Managlitch City Underground, releasing Z frequency 2308 for the evening. Have your apps, receivers, feeds, and displays ready for the next open period when we'll broadcast by net, info tower, and data scry. Remember, keep your aura especially clear right now, and stay grounded. The voice of Managlitch City Underground today was Michael O'Brien as Glenn 755. Maya Kralovna voiced Princess Swiftstorm as our narrator. Episode 17, Recovery, was written by Michael O'Brien and script edited by Maya Kralovna. Our theme music is Crime of the Century by Consortium 499 on the web at reverbnation.com/Consortium 499. All other content is copyright 2015, Glitch City Media. Visit our website at managlitch.com for more information about the city and links to our podcast archives. If you have questions about the world of Managlitch City, email them to glenn755@managlitch.com or leave them as comments on our website, and we may use them in future episodes. If you enjoyed this podcast, please consider leaving a positive review on iTunes. It helps a lot.